As someone who only crochets amigurumi, last year I decided I wanted to try and make a piece of clothing. And here's how it went. So starting off, things are going well. The sweater is just all half double crochet stitches, so I'm cruising along. But then I notice all these little strands of yarn that I missed with my hook. The more I look, the more I see they're all over the sweater, but at this point I'm not going to frog and start everything over. To be honest, I hate the yarn that I'm using. It's not a very tight twist and it splits really easily. But I'm committed because I bought a ton of it specifically for the sweater, so we're just gonna go with it. Here, I'm almost done with the front piece and what I thought was the hole for the sleeve. I was wrong. I swear I counted correctly, but this is this is all my fault because I used a smaller hook than the pattern recommended because I wanted a tighter weave and I thought if I just made like the larger size, it would work out. But obviously it didn't. So lesson learned, don't be like me and use a different hook size than what the pattern tells you to. Also, you should probably read through the whole pattern before starting so you don't do things like assume the neck is where the sleeve is going to go. So over 70 rows later, I frogged it all. Guess I was meant to take care of all those loose strands. So fast forward about a month and I finished the front piece. This time I was smart and I used the correct hook size and I definitely made sure my head could fit through the neck hole. We're making progress and I just have to add the cuff for the bottom and then I'll be done with the front piece. So I finished the first part. This is the front half of the sweater and it now fits like this. And I did the ribbing. See? Ooh. And now I'm just working on the back part. You can see I have 78 rows to go, but I'm almost done. So that's a little update. And yeah, I think I'm on track almost to finish by end of October. So we will see. I'm recording the voiceover now and it's currently April 2026. So obviously I did not finish the sweater in time for October of last year. To be honest, I just kind of hit a wall, even though I was back on track with the sweater. You know when you're like working on a project and then for some reason you just kind of suddenly get the ick? That was me. So I just kind of left it for several months and picked it back up in January of this year. So here I finally finished both the front and back piece and I'm just weaving all the ends in. And I did that by knotting the ends together before weaving them in. I'm not sure if that was the best way to do it, but I struggled a little bit because the stitches of the sweater were on the looser side and you could kind of see where I would weave the yarn in, but did my best. So here I am seaming the front and back together, and there's several ways you can do this, but I decided to go with the ladder stitch because it's supposed to give you a nice flat seam. Now I've never joined or seamed anything together like this before, and I'm not quite sure I'm doing it right, so if anyone has any tips or tricks, please let me know. Fast forward a couple months and here's the finished sweater. Sorry I forgot to film any of the sleeves, but overall I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It's a little shorter than I thought it would be, but I'm hoping after I block it, the stitches will loosen up and it won't be quite as short. There's also a couple wonky spots with my stitches. I think this might be from where I wove the ends in and knotted them together, but then I knotted it too tight. But hopefully when I block the sweater, everything will smooth out a little bit. Blocking fixes everything, right? So here's the sweater right before blocking. You ready, Frankie? And here's the finished sweater. Blocking definitely helped loosen up the bottom of the sweater as well as the arms. They're longer now, but it's still a little on the short side, so I might try and add a second cuff. Here's a little side-by-side comparison. It definitely looks better after blocking. Not sure what happened with the neckline here, but think I can add another row of stitches to kind of fix it. Overall, I'm really happy that I went from this to this. I learned so much in making this sweater, and I'm really excited to wear it when fall comes around. I hope you guys enjoyed the journey of my very first sweater, and if you've ever crocheted your own clothes, please leave a comment and let me know how it went. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.